What is up, YouTube? Happy Thursday. So today I wanted to do the new December spread for, wow, December. But before I do that, I definitely want to do a flip through of what is going on in my bullet journal now. This bullet journal is from the brand Scribbles That Matter, and I bought it off of Amazon. It was about 20 bucks. There is an elastic for the pen on the side, and then there's also an elastic to hold the journal. When you open it up, so the following scribbles belong to me, and then I put the date that I started. What I liked about this bullet journal was that it had a pen test page in the back. I was able to test different pens and obviously practice my handwriting, which is nowhere near where I want it to be. I also included like a graph, just a small graph of where the halfway point is of each page. Then there's also page numbers already numbered on each page. And here we have our key and our index. I have it all filled out with a task, an appointment, and an event. And then on here I have been filling in the index, so whatever pages, and the title of those pages. And then we go into the future log. As you can see, it's definitely a different layout than what I had in my first journal. One being that it's all vertical. All of them have the corresponding dates. I also started from January because I got this journal at the end of November, and I thought, you know, whatever's going on in December, I already know. So I just wanted to start in January. Under that, I have birthdays, and then under that, I have holidays. Instead of doing 6 months, which I did in my previous journal, I did the full year. I sort of got a better understanding of a future log, mostly that when you have a bullet journal, you're not able to have all the dates written out in advance, so you can't really like go to December 2019 and know what you're doing and write it down. You haven't created it yet. So that is what this future log is for. And then the following page I have after the future log is a memories page. A lot of what I included in this journal, I got it from Alyssa Herbert. I believe that's her last name, but I really liked the setup for her bullet journal because knowing that you would be putting pictures and color into it and just keeping, you know, the titles and stuff similar made sense. This is my memories. I am doing it from the end of 2018 and then whatever I can fit on here for 2019. I plan to include like tickets, any stickers, or pictures. Ooh, I actually have a picture. So also what I like about the journal is that it has a pocket back here. Not a big one, but pocket where you can stick stuff in it. And it also has the 2 bookmarks. This was just taken for when my parents were down. They wanted us to take pictures with Santa at the last minute. But this is my daughter with her cousins. This is kind of like a Elmer's glue sticky tape situation. It's really sticky, like it'll never come off. And then I'm just gonna stick that picture. I want it right by the title. So after memories, I have this spread, which I haven't even touched yet because I'm still trying to feel it out. So it is going to be a year in Polaroid. I am going to start in January, which is why it's blank. Then after that, we have this section, which I also liked that Alyssa Herbert included. And it's things I like about myself, things I like about the world, and I decided to include things to know for future. This is what I had in my last journal that I definitely wanted to bring over to this one. This section is a year in pixels, and then of course a period tracker. Then I have this page for YouTube video ideas. I've split it up into sections: makeup, Bujo, which is bullet journal, and vlogs, just so that if I ever run out of an idea or if I really want to do a video, I'll write it down. After that, we have a debt tracker. So on this side, we have the quote. It's the same quote I had in my last journal. I decided to also create a glass jar where I'm going to fill it up with like lemonade, so like a yellow color, every time we are able to put an amount towards debt. This is one of the things that I saw in Alyssa's video that I really wanted to include in my video, which was a bills tracker. Wanted to see that I was paying each bill, you know, for every month. Then we also have the utility bill tracker again, as you can see. And then here was another thing that I also liked from Alyssa Herbert, where it is called Think Before You Buy. If you want to purchase something that is maybe out of your budget or super expensive, you write it here. You think about it, if it's worth purchasing, or maybe, you know, you keep looking at it and think, okay, now I have the money to get it. So for example, I have a section for Disney. There was a collab with Shop Harvey that they did, and they had a convertible crossbody Mickey bag. I really wanted to get it, but I could not for the life of me justify paying $198. I'm sorry if you can't hear me. $198. $2 away from $200. I could not. And then we go into our November spread. I honestly started this journal and didn't really have time to really decorate this how I wanted it to. Of course, we're continuing one-liners, which is I write a line for each day. After our November spread, we go into the November budget. I don't know if this will play too much for me just because of the way that I am doing baking right now. Then we have our November calendar. As you can see, it's really plain. I didn't decorate it at all. But I just needed a calendar where I could write down things that were happening. We just go straight into November 19th through the 25th. This is when I started this journal. This is like a complete week layout basically. I haven't kept up with the spending tracker, so I will probably fill that in. And then this is this week that you're watching this video. So I decided to do something different with this week. I wanted to list out the times of the day. So starting from 8 a.m. and going to 9 p.m. just so that I had a better idea of, you know, when I could schedule things to happen within a time. Because as you can see here, I basically just listed it. It was never like, oh, at 2 o'clock, you know, I'm not busy, so I'm gonna do laundry. No, it was like, if I get to it, I get to it. Then of course, keeping the spending tracker. The meal plan was just simple this week, and then another grocery list. So now we are going into our December spread. For this front page, or December cover page, I'm just decorating with stickers. Why I just felt super lazy. I actually did this after decorating all of the pages, so that's probably why. For the calendar, I decided to keep it simple and just do a Christmas tree with snow, kind of like a blue themed for the calendar. Definitely doesn't match the rest of the pages, but it kind of does with the whole Christmas thing. But definitely wanted to keep it simple in that sense. So I colored in the Christmas tree, leaving the empty space white, like as if it is snow. Then for the calendar boxes, I decided to include blobs where I would write the numbers just so that it kind of gives color and life to the calendar. And then I also started to fill it in a little bit with some things that I knew was going on. As for the 30th and the 31st, I got super lazy and just included it on the end. Yeah, I was lazy. I drew a little snowman on the bottom and some snow, and that is the calendar. Next, we're gonna do this page. So I decided to include a countdown to Christmas. I really wanted to do some sort of countdown thing, which would make me check my journal daily, because that is definitely something I'm working on. I do love the one-liners, but I do feel like I need to check it more often because sometimes I'll skip days and just fill in the one-liners as I remember. So this will definitely help since I have little light bulbs to fill in, unless I do it again where I just skip days and just fill it in later. Hopefully not though. But I'm just coloring in the tree. I'm going to leave the bulbs blank so that as each day goes, I would color them and fill them in. And then for the next few pages, I decided to include a brain dump and a gift list. The gift list is pretty explanatory. As for the brain dump, I needed a page where I'm going to use it as something where I just need to throw my thoughts, throw things that I need to know, anything like that. I felt like I had a lot of that this past month, but I had nowhere to put it. So I really needed a brain dump so that I could just dump information into there basically. And then for the gift list, I want to definitely make a list and write down what I want to get for whoever I get presents for so that we can stay on budget and all of that good stuff. Then we go into the first week of December. I am just making it pretty simple. I am trying to keep on theme with the whole Christmas lights. It's something that I can continue on throughout the weekly spreads. I am filling out the spending log right here very quickly, and then I'm gonna do the whole time thing again with the week. So I feel like it worked. I just had to switch the times around a bit just to make them more realistic since most of my day is working. Then underneath the times, I would list like YouTube videos I have planned for the week, as well as any other events or anything like that. So here's a final look at the December spread. There is our calendar, as well as the countdown to Christmas. And then we have our brain dump and gift list, as well as the first week of December. I really like how this spread came out. I feel like we are still on theme, yet simple and quick and easy. I hope you guys have been liking these bullet journal vids. I have been liking them for sure. If you haven't already, please subscribe for more videos. If you want to keep up with me elsewhere, my social media is always in the description bar. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.